Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel Learn and Earn Academy, and today in this video we are going to talk about top 10 books every aspiring entrepreneur must read. Now we all know the fact that successful people read. The world's richest people, whether Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, swear by the reading list. Gates even releases his list for the year. As an entrepreneur, you have great idea and you want to make a business out of it. You will learn along the way. But why not jumpstart the journey by learning from the great so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel? The first book is The Achievement Habit by Dr. Bernard Roth, the co-founder of Design Thinking. Dr. Bernard Roth. Central question in the book is, are you solving the right problem? Too often I have seen startups jumping into a product idea because it is exciting or they have some expertise around it. Dr. Roth will very simple questioning process helps you explore what the real problem is. He then distills his 3 decades of working with individuals and organizations into clear steps to move from idea to business. I love his bias for action in the belief that it is better to start to do something and fail than it is to do nothing and wait for the correct path of action to appear. Prototyping, testing, learning, rinse, and repeat is the summary of what he encourages us to do. The second important book which you as an entrepreneur should definitely read is The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. This book is about success, and leading indicator of whether you will be successful or not is how to handle obstacles and hurdles. As an entrepreneur, there will be hurdles from every side. Technology, regulation, disruptive competitors. How does one handle these and thrive? Ryan Holiday goes back to history to look at individuals who mastered the art of shining despite deep setbacks and personal challenges. It's a must read, and I would say every morning you can open few pages and read this to rise and shine. The third book is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. If obstacle is a way about the past, Tools in Titans is very much the present. Tim Ferriss has interviewed hundreds of incredibly successful people in different walks of life on his podcast. He has distilled these conversations into themes, and remarkable how successful people have common themes which ripple across their lives. Tim has also personally tested them before listening them. So you know whether it is a diet or healthy routine or peak performance practice, it is repeatable in its success. $100 Startup by Charles Lebeau. Now, Charles Lebeau busts the myth that you need a ton of money to be successful. In the current mania, where even seed rounds are in hundreds and thousands of dollars, the book shows that even with $100 startup, you can build $1 million business. Charles also shows how most of the business were started during the great financial crisis and recession, when you would believe that these books would have tough time getting the customers. What was the secret sauce? Ingenuity and refusal to believe common notions why business cannot succeed. The fifth book is Deep Work by Cal Newport. Cal Newport makes passionate case for deep work, that is dedicated hours to practice and improving the work such that one becomes skillful in it. This involves working with no distractions at given stretch of time. We are all addicted to our smartphones, and every notification gets our attention. Call makes the persuasive case. If we focus certain periods of time to deep work, our output will dramatically increase and our ability to shine others increase exponentially. Now you would want to learn that, I'm sure. Now number 6 is 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. If someone lives the thought propagated in book, it's Grant Cardone. A realtor by profession, he has dramatically increased his business and profile by following the 10x principles. Where everyone is shrinking the investment, Grant Cardone went all in during the recession. Seventh is Meditation by Marcus Aurelius. Now this may seem like a little strange addition, but note that this was a warrior king who wrote his philosophy while waging the longest war in the time and winning it as well. Marcus Aurelius' writing gives a glimpse of the philosopher warrior who was one of the most successful Roman emperors of his time. His era is often called golden ages of the effect of leadership on his people. Number 8 is Influence by Robert Kiyosaki. Though this book is written in 1980s, it sold millions of copies and translated into 20 plus language. Reason Well, for its timeless message of how to influence people, Robert Cialdini started his study with simple but powerful question: what makes people say yes to something? He overturned the conventional belief that it is the merit of the product or arguments which make them say yes. It is the context in which the message is placed which does the persuasion. Now, this is so important. Many a times we don't make a big deal out of it. Now, the ninth book is The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Now, why do you do when a book is endorsed by Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, and Peter Thiel? You drop every other book and read it. Ben Horowitz has won the hats of an entrepreneur, CEO, and now a VC firm owner. What makes his book outstanding is the Ben starts by saying that there is no formula for success, but there are lessons to be learned from other failures and hardship. Why? Because as an entrepreneur, you know how life can be difficult when you are faced with problems. Ben Horowitz shows how to sail through these problems through this book. So it's an amazing read. The 10th important book is The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. Eric Ries literally started the Lean Startup revolution. His timeless book shows how to bootstrap a business and keep it lean for maximum effectiveness. Often, as the business becomes successful and starts getting scale, the temptation is to hire people and buy assets and spread the net wide to get more customers. Doesn't it? Now, this book shows how the lean ethos should permeate the organization so that no matter how big or small your business is, Link is thinking, innovation, and execution always makes the best deal. I'm sure you are certainly going to read these books and you will definitely have a better perspective towards life. Thank you.